Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Rick Henderson and Aisha Dew. The recent session of the legislature spent a lot of time talking about early voting, and lawmakers finally decided that each county should have 17 full days of early voting and that the hours should be uniform at all the sites. Now, some counties are complaining because they say this provision is going to end up taking away their flexibility and cost them a lot more money, since some of them have sites that are just open on high turnout days. What's your reaction to what this legislature passed on early voting, Aisha?
I mean, it's an unfunded mandate that really, yet again, supports voter suppression. One of my favorite topics, right? So we did a good job last year. We've done a good job since 2016, and I think this is just another Republican attempt to actually suppress votes because people will not, or counties will not be able to support the plan.
Interesting. Rick, the legislature initially took away the last Saturday of early voting, but then reinstated it. Was that a move toward trying to make fairness here?
Well, it was a move to cut out some of the political pressure they were facing, and I think, legitimately so, for cutting out that last Saturday. I agree with Aisha that this is an unfunded mandate because what you're going to have is situations like my home county of Wilkes. They're saying essentially we're going to be able to keep our Board of Elections site open the whole 17 days and that's it. And I think that now, with the technology that we have, with the ability to disseminate public information, there's absolutely no reason that counties couldn't say, we're going to have 5 sites open and some will be open some hours and some days and others will not be open some hours and some days. And if you're going to have early voting, which North Carolinians love, about more than half the people cast their ballots before Election Day. It should be accessible, and if the General Assembly is going to make sure that it's very, very difficult for people to use these early voting sites, we have huge lines, there's going to be a big backlash.
I was going to say, is it going to be an issue in November?
It might be an issue in November. We'll see how we work through this process, and then of course we'll keep talking about it and letting people know and trying to get them out to the polls from a Democratic Party perspective.
You think it's going to be an issue in November?
It really could be, because I lived through an election in Denver, for instance, in Colorado, in which they had
I figured it wasn't Denver, North Carolina.
No, but in Denver, Colorado, where they had a problem with their voting software failing when they had only electronic voting. And this was during a primary election when it was 90-degree day. You had people standing in line for 5 and 6 hours. You had the mayor of Denver, now Governor John Hickenlooper, walking up and down the streets passing out water bottles to people. I mean, it was a total disaster, and it led Denver to overhaul their system. But yeah, if you have problems with early voting, especially with very, very long lines and people not being able to vote, if the weather's bad or things like that, I mean, it's going to be something that the Republicans will have to be accountable for.
They'll take it out on whoever it was that put that idea in, right? Well, thanks for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.